welcome to Heavy Petting with Cheri Hardman. Today's guest is Janice Fox. Hello, Janice. How are you?
How are you?
Good. Would you like to introduce me to your friend?
Yes, this is Sammy. We call him Sammy Dammy Doodle. He's a rescue. He was found on a 95-degree day down the middle of 302, which is out on the KP, dragging a heavy chain behind him. So wherever he had been, he broke away. And on the Key Peninsula, we're very in tune to rescue and try to find the owners back.
Right.
And so he was out in that network. He had been neutered. He had had some training, was not house trained. I think, you know, the chain kind of explains why he was outside maybe.
Right.
But nobody ever claimed him. And we went through the Humane Society, all the normal channels. But the reason we didn't rehome him was because our dogs sleep in our bedroom. They're our babies. We have 4 of them. And he was underneath the table, and he actually nipped at my husband's hand. And that, to me, you can't rehome him to a family, you know, with children.
Right.
With that temperament.
Right.
And now he would never do that. But he was so frightened and scared, and we know that he has a lot of fear issues. But we've had him 3 years now, and he's pretty healthy. As you can see, he's doing what he does, is the pooch.
Well, he was very friendly to my dog.
Yeah.
Both my dogs. Even though his other dog was a little aggressive, you handled that very nicely.
He joined our pack just, we had lost a dog to cancer, colon cancer, Anatolian dog. That was really hard. And when he came in, the pack was kind of, we were all depressed. He was only 2 years old. We did everything that you could for him. And Sammy came in and filled that void. Just a happy-go.
You haven't, did the vet have an idea of how old he probably is?
3 years. He was 3 years old 3 years ago. So now he's about 6.
6. Oh.
Yeah. And his teeth were really good, and we had him checked for a chip. That was the first thing we did.
Right.
But why somebody, we can't imagine after having him for 3 years why somebody didn't say, hey, that's my dog.
Right, I know.
Yeah. But he's terribly afraid to fire alarms. For some, where he has a meltdown with fire alarms. So that's from his past. We'll never know the whole story. That's the way rescues are. But what a good boy he is.
Well, he does seem like a really good boy. Does he know like any tricks or?
Yeah, you can throw a ball, he'll catch it in midair. He
Really?
is just and he can shake, he can lay down. Somebody put some time into him, and they had him neutered. And I don't know what happened.
So he had somebody that loved him at some point.
Yeah, but he ended up. The first lady that found him said she knew that whoever had him drank beer because he went directly to her husband who was drinking beer. And I found that when I took care of my my father. He died last April, and he was a beer drinker. And Sammy absolutely loved my father. In fact, when my father was passing, he didn't leave his bedside for 3 days.
Wow.
This dog, somebody lost a wonderful pet. But he likes older men, so he's more of a man. But I always say, who loves me? And I get 4 of them.
What a good dog you are.
He is.
All right, if he was going to give you a review as an owner, what would he say?
Oh, you would say overindulgent, easy, very easy.
All right. Well, what a sweet, sweet dog you are.
Yes, and he's a Catahoula leopard dog. And probably Aussie mix is what we're thinking.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, but he's a red-headed stepchild. All my dogs are black, and he came. He would have been the last dog if I had gone in to pick. And, you know, that just teaches you something about animals, because I will never judge another dog by how they look.
Right.
It's all about who they are. And just loveys.
It looks like he has freckles, you know, like on his face. It looks like a freckle face.
He does.
They're very cute. I like freckles. I have freckles.
He's got that little weird eye. It's like a broken marble.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
Hi.
that's a
Oh, you're
part
so
of the breed
pretty.
of the
I think you're
caliber.
beautiful. Yes, I do. You're looking
Yeah.
right at me, and it's not on camera. Too bad. Too bad I didn't get that. Are you going to look at me some more? Because I think you're beautiful. Yes, I do. What a good dog you are. What a good dog. So, do you have any stories about heavy petting of the human variety that you
Oh,
could share?
absolutely. I've been married twice. First time 23 years, and I waited 7. And in those 7 years, my husband now and I, the first night we met was down in Las Vegas at a friend's wedding. It was kind of like love at first sight, and he asked me if I wanted to have a puff, and I didn't, but I said okay. And he kissed me, and that was the end of it. And he was sharing a room, and I was sharing a room with little sis. And so little sis comes up. I said, see if you can't bunk with somebody else, sister thing. So she did. Well, next morning she came, she says, come on, I gotta take a shower. And there was George. He grabbed the sheet over him like this. And little sis says, George, I know you're under there. So funny. But the funniest thing we ever did was up at Seafair. We were boaters, quite a bit of boating. And it was a yacht, and I was on the second tier. And my husband is an excellent swimmer. I've always been kind of afraid of the water. And those were drinking days. He talked me into jumping off. And he says, I'll catch you. Down I went 30 feet back up. And we ended up sleeping out on the bow. And I was humiliated because the ship owner came in, and there we were on display. It was under a blue moon. And so we always got teased for many years about our little adventure there. And the time we went out into the woods, and I swear he had 100 mosquito bites all over his ass. It was hilarious. He just, oh my God. It was hilarious.
That's funny. Sounds like you guys have had some adventures. That's good.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you, one time I was trying to quit smoking. And we were in a truck, and we were up in the woods, and he said, what the hell's this? And somehow my nicotine patch ended up in his mouth. And it's like, God almighty. We had some good times. We still have good times, and that's just part of it. Like even with my comedy, it's letting people know that I'm in the second half of my life, and I'm still sexuality, it's still there. I mean, in fact, it's a wonderful time.
Right.
Wonderful.
That's a common theme in my comedy too. I don't know. Do you tell people how old you are?
Sometimes I say I'm 66, gonna be 67. So, if they see me up close, they know.
I'm 58. I have jokes about.
Oh, you're still a baby.
Yeah, and I didn't start doing comedy until I was 54.
Oh, okay. I started last March.
Yeah.
Well, I took the class at TCC.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
there. Yeah, and then went from there. But
now, have we met before?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So.
But, sometimes like you think that you met someone, but really you've just been friends on Facebook and you never really met them. Or the other, it's like, like you don't think you met him, but oh yeah, you actually did. So.
Oh yeah.
Never know, but
Well, I'm a retired nurse by profession. And I got my nursing degree at 56, and then started comedy at 66. So I don't know what I'll be doing.
So you're another late bloomer. I like that.
Yeah.
Just not ready to hang it up yet, man. We still got stuff to do.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's just it. And I love when I do my comedy, because the age groups like 21 to 45 plus, and just to see them just crack up, with their jokes, they just laugh. It's the greatest feeling.
Yeah.
It's healing, You're still doing it a different way. Right, Sam?
Oh, there's a cat there, huh? That's a different story, huh?
See, this is like he blended in so easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what got you into comedy?
It was on my bucket list to try an open mic once.
Oh, yeah?
So, I started researching how to write jokes, and I found there's this guy from Burbank that does how to write so many jokes in so many minutes kind of thing on YouTube. So I watched that and kind of, oh, well then I saw he was having a live workshop in Vegas.
Oh.
And I was doing sales at the time, so I gave myself a sales goal. Like if I make whatever this goal is, I'm going to go to that workshop. And I made the goal and I went to the workshop and I did my very first open mic at Treasure Island on the Strip.
Oh, wow.
Which was cool. And then he said, you're really funny, you got to do this. So I just kept doing it. So
Wow. That's wonderful. That's what mine. I used a lot of humor in my nursing. I mean, a lot.
Right.
And it's just the way my brain works.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then when I've had both hips replaced and, you know, my issues and had to retire from nursing, and it's like, what better message than to say, you know, there's life after retirement or disability.
Right.
Just got to find that little window and, you know, jump on it.
That's right. So I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What is the best compliment anyone's ever given your naked body?
I have beautiful busts. Busts. I still remember that.
All right. Well,
Busts.
and you still do. They're fabulous. All right.
A little bit of support and I'm ready to go.
I know. I got like this whole hoisting system that I use, and well.
That's what I said. I finally found a reason why you need a husband at my age to hook my bra up in the back.
I have this little hook thing that if you take it and then you hook them together, it brings your boobs way up. But like he wasn't home today, so I have these little bean bags. Are like sweat absorbing bean bags, but it helps push them up. Yeah, push them up just enough that it's like you don't have that waddle skin there. Well,
yeah.
Boob secrets.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming over. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Nice to meet you. Love your pup.
Oh,
You did a great job. And do you have any upcoming shows or anything you'd like to promote?
I'll be at TCC this coming Tuesday and Wednesday, July 30th and 31st, and
Okay.
then I do Tacoma Chakra Bras. I do the Comedy Nest in Seattle. Just Bob, Job. I like I'm open mic. So
Right. Okay.
wherever they'll take me.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much.
You too.
What's on her mind? She's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's a big, big girl, big, big girl.